right, so just another kind of angles to confuse you, but actually this one is the most useful one. Reference angles are positive acute angles with the terminal side drawn, let's see, I'm going to say drawn towards x-axis. All right. Now, if we are given an angle, we call it theta, right? But the reference angles are theta with a little hat on, and we literally say theta hat. All right, so that is its reference angle. So basically, it's an angle we use to find and use a relationship that we know of without everything being super complicated. So let's do a couple examples. We want to find the reference angle for a 205-degree angle. So the idea of this is that it's kind of like bearings, except with the x-axis instead of the y-axis. So x-axis, y-axis. And remember, I'm just going to kind of pencil this in, that this would be the initial side. So 0 degrees, 360 degrees, while this would be 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270. So this angle is going to fall somewhere between here. And so what we really need to do is figure out how many degrees between we are. Now this is negative, so actually it's going to be up here. And we're going to just go negative 180, and then 180 to 205 is 25 degrees, so about 25 degrees more. In order to form the reference angle, you draw back to the x-axis. To me, it seems like fishing. Okay, just kind of drop your fishing line down or up. Sometimes it's going to drop up. That angle right there is the reference angle. And as we said, it was 25 degrees more than 180. So the reference angle is going to be, we're going to call it theta hat, is going to be 25 degrees. So it's 25 degrees more than 180. All right, hopefully you kind of see what I'm doing. We're going to be given theta is 260 degrees. What is theta hat? So we'll draw. This is positive 260. So we're going to start positive 90, 180, and the next one's 270. So we're only going to go just shy of that. Okay, we're going to draw back to the x-axis, and this is our reference angle inside that little triangle. This angle here would be 10 degrees, because if we went 10 more degrees, we would have been at 270. So this reference angle here would have to be 80 degrees to go back to that x-axis. Okay. It seems kind of weird and confusing. It's not so bad once you get used to it. The negative 570 is theta, and we're going to find theta hat, the reference angle. Negative 570. So we're going to do negative 360, negative 450, negative 540, and we need to go 30 more degrees to get to 570. So our reference angle is 30 degrees. We draw back, shoot, down to the x-axis. And you know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to list those numbers. 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. You can hopefully see this pattern here. That's how I memorize it. 540, or sorry, 450, 540, 630, 720, 810, 900. And obviously you could go, but those are like as you go around every 90 degrees, those are the numbers that kind of stick in my head. That's going to look really random in your notes, but hopefully you'll remember why we did it. Number 4, theta equals negative 120, theta hat equals something. So negative 120, we're going to go backwards, 90, and we're not going to make it to that. 90 and 30 more is 120, but we want this angle with the x-axis. So there's another 60 degrees to go. All right, I'm going to put 2 for you to try them, pause the video, and then come back. All right, so try for theta is 36 and theta is 135. Welcome back. Hopefully you're just looking at this to see if you got it right or wrong. If you're just watching me do it again, you probably won't have really learned it. 36 degrees is going to come up 36 degrees and drop to the x-axis. So really, our theta hat, our reference angle, is 36 degrees. And that will happen every time you're in that first quadrant. It'll be the same. For this one, we want to find theta hat, 135 positive, so that's 90 and 45 more. That's 45, but we always go to the x-axis, and it leaves 45 more degrees for the reference angle. All right, that's how you do reference angles. If you have any questions, we'll let